Well, back here, police at the Corpus Christi International Airport are still investigating how a man was able to get onto the tarmac today. Airport officials say some people inside the terminal spotted the man as he tried to make his way onto the airfield. The person was arrested. He has not been identified yet. Airport police say a search of his car revealed several hunting firearms, all of which were legally owned. For now, he is charged only with trespassing. The incident did not cause any delays for travelers.